Hey, this is Steve Good on the Coin Chat.
And Bo Henriksen.
And we're here today to cut through the crap in crypto to tell you what truly matters. And Bo, we've got a real interesting ICO, pre or post. I can't tell from looking at it.
No, me neither.
So yeah, we're just going to cover it off. This is called Zelaa coin or Zelaa coin. I'm not even sure how you pronounce it. Yeah, it's an interesting one because I can't tell if it's legitimate or not, although it seems like there's some really weird, dodgy stuff with this. And if the ICO actually is finished, then I'd say beware of trading. But if it's not finished, then I would say don't buy the coins because clearly what we spotted looks really strange, right?
Very strange. I mean, the website and all, the white paper, it looks very, very good. I mean, it looks nice and there's a lot of people on the teams and stuff, but there's just a couple of things that just, took us off the wheel of guard.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I'm going to do, I'll share a screen for those of us who are here watching. For those listening, we'll talk through this and just kind of give people an indication of what we're seeing here. But what I do is I go straight to the website and I see, as you see, a website that looks like success. It's got simple kind of explanation of the project about micropayments and using the crypto kiosks or ATMs. It's got 89.6 million sold coins, although I have to say a little odd that there's no mention of the price of the coin, no mention of the distribution of the coins anywhere at the front. And it clearly says buy ZLC coins and has a link to get to the token distribution. And it also says join and buy now. So that tells me it's still running, although you would say otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really. If you press the token, you'll see that it's already ended 5 days ago.
So where do I click to do that? Token distribution?
The token sale, the menu.
Okay, so token sale. Yep. And it says, what does it say?
November 15th. And
right. So I'll highlight that for everybody. So yeah, we ended on the 15th of November, but funny enough, there's still a join and buy token now coin button. So if I click on that, it takes me back to the top. I click on it again, and it takes me to an unsecured page of HTTP, no S. So that means that nothing's secure, nothing's encrypted when you type it in. Your password will be clear text, passed on to the rest of the world. Thank you very much. And all of your data will be exposed and not safe, which is a great way to collect your money from other people. That's a big ding for me in terms of either scammy or sloppy, but clearly, as you pointed out quite rightly, the date said 15th of November, but I seem to be able to log in here and still buy coins. I am not going to create an account and try to buy. No. What is it? 1 or 2 episodes ago, I shared private keys for a Bitcoin wallet so the world could use it. Of course, that was for us to do a demo of Bitcoin Cash and how to access your private keys, but I am not going to start using something where they might even be hacking my own PC by doing anything. So I'm not going there because I don't trust it just because it's HTTPS and it says I can go buy tokens and then it says it's down at the bottom says it's finished. So that's a little bit odd for me. I agree with you. I also find it a little strange that it seems like the site's not really being maintained because, there is a token distribution here, which is a bit further down, which it would have been nice if they had that up at the top somewhere. But they've got, how much did they sell publicly? If you can figure that out. 10 plus 2 is 12, plus 5 is 17, plus 8 is 25.
Yeah.
Only 25% of the coins are sold? Oh, no, and 57% as well. Okay, that's confusing. So the rest is for teams and parts. So 18% is being held, and they're selling about 82% of the coins, it would seem.
Yeah.
So they would really need to sell a lot of coins. Their timeline is about as vague as you get. So things like strategic alliances with brands initiated. That's all they're doing in May. And in June, partnered with Hyperloop Transportation Technologies. Now that's a big statement to make. If they really partnered with Hyperloop in India, and equally saying that they have strong brands named the hottest ICO by Forbes magazine. I couldn't find that, to be honest. I tried to find it, but nothing came up. You meet the team and you do find Broken Link 1, Broken Link 2. Scroll a bit further down for an unknown face for a person, and then advisors, 2 broken links. And interestingly enough,
it looks like, Steve, it looks like a couple of advisors just started, decided to jump ship.
We know one of them that did and alerted us to this project. I won't name him by name, but yes, that's true. Now, here's the really weird thing for me. The advisors, the team itself, here's this really weird. The team is clearly founded by an Indian guys, Sahil Arora and Het Patel. They're guys from India. And I know that Zelaa is an Indian project. But what's really weird is all the advisors are from a town in Italy called Rimini. Giovanni, Giacomo, they're all 4 of these guys are born in Italy as advisors. And that's a little bit strange that the entire team are Italian advisors. I'm not suggesting the mafia. I'm not suggesting anything Italian inappropriate. I'm just mentioning that they're all from Rimini. Why? Does that not seem a little bit strange? Because I checked them on LinkedIn and I'm thinking, why are they all from Rimini? That's really weird.
I can't say.
No, you can't.
I can't say. What I can say is that their social media looks a little bit odd as well, because if you look at it's clearly 25,000 followers bought on Facebook. If you look at the post, there's absolutely no engagement and almost the same amounts.
Right. So tons of followers and no messages, no engagement, no response. Nothing. So it's just make it look bigger than it is, as if we're too stupid to know what that means. Now, I also thought it was really interesting. They have partnerships with Binance. Yeah. So I thought, shouldn't I check that out and make sure it's valid before I, accept it as true? So I decided to check it out myself. And when I looked for Binance, let me see if I can find, did I have an article for Binance? I'm just going to do a search now for Zelaa and Binance. And I got a result for Zelaa and Binance, which was the coin shark, but it turns out that this is, if I scroll to the bottom, the coin shark does not endorse and is not responsible for liable for any content. This is paid for announcement. There is no other search result that I could find that even remotely suggested that this was a valid Binance relationship. Now, on the other hand, they make another announcement that they have a partnership with Hyperloop. So going back to their website again, I wanted to check that. Oh, hang on, that's the wrong screen. Let me just go back to Hyperloop. And I've got, so just go back to Hyperloop. So I've got this guy here called Bebop Gresta, who was born in Italy as one of the advisors, but he seems to be responsible for Hyperloop India. I did verify and check that. That seems to be valid. And he's listed as an advisor. But again, this article on Forbes India was brand connect paid for content. So there's absolutely no way to verify that this is actually the case. Kind of strange for me, really. Going back to their website, though, you do notice that they also have some mentions of announcements like Zelaa to partner with Transportation Hyperloop. I couldn't find anything on Hyperloop saying that there's a partnership, only that this guy might be an advisor. This Bebop guy might be an advisor to them. He might not even know about his name being used in a Forbes paid for article and it being put on his website, or he just doesn't realize that this may or may not be a legitimate project. I don't know. It's a little bit odd that there's no actual Binance article, there's no actual Hyperloop article, and if you're going to put big names on there and those companies don't have a co-joint press release, they don't retweet your stuff, I mean, I can't validate any of this because there's no cross-reference to the parties that say they did this. But you want to see the really weird thing I spotted? Because you were asking me to check out. Show me. So you pointed a lot of this stuff out. We didn't even check for terms and conditions and privacy policies. I'm not even believing it's there. Here's the really weird thing. I'm just going to pop over to Etherscan, and this is the fun stuff. This is the great stuff, right?
Let's hack it.
Right. Let's hack our way through this one and see the validity of their transactions. So first of all, I just want to point out that they received 116,279 coins. Okay, that's a nice random number. But it was one day, 20 hours ago, which would be today's the 20th of November, and the ICO completed on the 15th of November. 15th of November. How is it possible that coins are coming in 5 days after the ICO completed, or 4 days after the ICO completed, or 3 days after the ICO completed? But here's a really weird thing. It's even weirder. You see this transaction for 116,279 coins. How about this one for 116,279 coins a day earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Or more importantly, how about the fact that there's a transaction for 5,813 coins, and then a couple days ago, before that, 5,813 coins?
What does that mean?
Well, what are the chances that, I'll go to the next page, and you'll find, again, 58139, 58139,
wow.
5,813. So 5,813 again, 5,813 again. Are you telling me that 5 different people all happened to buy exactly 5,813 coins? And 58,139? And we see a pattern of repetitively the same exact numbers again and again and again. 518, 5183, 518139, 518439.
Looks like someone's random number generator is off.
Big time. Now, what's even more interesting for me was I wanted to then find out, well, who did the purchase come from? Why not, right?
Yeah.
So I click on it, and it takes me to a smart contract with 2 transactions.
Oh.
That's a little bit odd. So a smart contract did a transaction onto the main smart contract. And if I then go to another one, let's take another one that was 5813. I'll bet you it's a smart contract with, oh, guess what? A surprise. A smart contract behind a smart contract.
Ponzi.
So, well, it's kind of like a Ponzi. It's a transaction of transactions that are basically underneath each other. So none of this could possibly be real, because if you and I were to buy coins, we would use Ether to buy the coins direct. Yeah. But why would I use a smart contract to buy coins on behalf of 2 people? You wouldn't do that, ever. So this whole thing is done in a pyramid style smart contract buying on a smart contract, because it makes it look like transactions took place. But if you just look at the numbers, you say, well, it doesn't make sense to see 5813. There is again 116279. See?
Yeah.
It's again. Oh, there it is again, 116279. So they've just programmatically chosen about 12 random numbers and assumed no one would spot this because they think we're too stupid. So Zelaa coin, I'm sorry, but you're effing stupid. This is just dumb. This can't possibly be real.
Oh my God.
Because every transaction I click on for the same transaction value, same number of coins from a smart contract that went to the main smart contract, tells me that you guys have just hoaxed the whole thing, because you're probably just trying to get onto an exchange. I am going to call LA Token myself, because guess what? I already have a relationship with them. And I'm going to make sure they're aware of this themselves, because you know what will happen is when they do an audit of the smart contract, they'll spot this, but I may as well tell them, because this is just downright dodgy. And guess what? I just clicked on the next transaction below, and again, it was another smart contract. So I am now 3 levels deep in smart contracts transacting to buy coins. No real person anywhere in any of this.
Oh my God. We should have just started here. This would have been like a 2-minute video.
I had to wait and save the best part for last, to be honest, but I made this is the best part of the whole thing.
That's the best part.
This is just as freaking pyramid. It's not even a pyramid. It's clearly they built it themselves. They built a 3, 4, 5 tiered pyramid scheme of smart contracts, where I've got the main contract. I've got a contract above that, which is to collect and put coins in. A contract above that where I could put, so I'm putting my money into level 3 that goes to level 2 that goes to level 1. Now, there might be a pyramid behind the whole thing where they just gave out people to people to people, and everyone's basically getting their own smart contract to give to a smart contract to give to a smart contract to give to the main sale. but I don't think so because the numbers are the same numbers repeating. It looks like they just did it thinking no one would spot it.
Yeah.
Shame on them. This is disgusting. I really hope that we can find a way to stop this thing from getting listed. It sickens me.
Oh, yeah.
Because it just looks as fake as you get when you look at the actual transactions. So please, people, anybody watching this, do not trade in Zelaa coin. Do not buy the coins because clearly we haven't found any we clicked on tons of transactions. Was there any transaction you clicked on, Bo, where it went to a normal Etherscan smart contract where you have their address and the coins they have?
I clicked on 1015, and they all went to a smart contract, so I didn't find any real transactions.
This is a great spot, Bo. I got to say, I'm doing a great job finding this one. Thanks to our Telegram channel, so t.me/thecoinchat, where, of course, anybody can join and check out what we're doing. But that's where it was brought up to our attention. Bo checked it out. Yeah, I don't have much more I can say on that one, except for thank you, everybody, for listening in to another fine episode of Cutting Through the Crap in Crypto with Bo Henriksen and Steve Good. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like us, give us a follow, give us a like. Throw some comments in about what you think about Zelaa coin. We're always here to help you guys. To the moon. God help us. We hope we'll go back to the moon again soon because crypto's been going through hell times recently. To the moon anyway, because we're going to get back into bull territory sooner or later. Until next time.